guys, I am back today with another video. Today I'm going to be doing some dupes of Pottery Barn items. There's going to be 2 items that we're going to be duping today. So yeah, stay tuned and watch. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share. It really helps my channel. Also, it helps more people like us get together in a community and we can, you know, get ideas and share with each other. So guys, my kids are fighting again. This is the life of a boy mom. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get straight to the video, because otherwise you're gonna hear little boys fighting in the background. So anyway, let's get into it. So the first DIY that we're gonna be working on is this glass pumpkin. So I was on Pottery Barn's website and they have this candle glass pumpkin, and I thought this was perfect. So that's what we're gonna start out with. To make the candle, I bought 5 white candles from Dollar Tree and also some of their pumpkin spice tea candles. They smelled amazing, and this is also going to make it so that the candle isn't a stark white color. I put a pot of room temperature water on the stove and put the candles in. Then I turned the heat up to medium-low so that it can slowly melt the candles down. For the tea candles, I decided to go ahead and use my wax melt base, and then I put a bowl on top, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the tea candles inside. So guys, we're starting to get some melt action going on. Unfortunately, I didn't time it, and I can't tell you exactly what point I was at when this started melting. I can say that it's not a quick process because you don't want to turn the heat up too high. So I just started stabbing it and pushing the candle down so that it will be closer to the hot water. But now it's melted. So here I'm using the leftover wicks from the candles that I have already melted. I would suggest putting some wax on the little metal thingy there at the bottom so it'll help it stick to the bottom of the glass. Using a straw to wrap the wick around as kind of like a stabilizer so that it'll be standing straight up when I pour the wax in. You can use a pencil, a skewer, whatever your little heart desires. Guess what, y'all? These candles were not melting fast enough. So I went ahead, took my scissors, I clipped the wick, and then I'm going to stick it down in those bottles of melted wax and stir it around until it falls off of, again, I don't know the name of it, but the little metal thingy. So for all of the wax that did melt in the bowl, I just went ahead and poured it in each of these candle holders to mix it up a little bit. Make sure you give this a good stir so that the color of the candle will be even. Now it's time to start pouring these candles. This is taking shape and this is really starting to look cute. Now this candle probably took about a good 4 hours or so to dry up until this point. And to be honest with you, it wasn't even completely dry because I need y'all to be careful when you're clipping your wick, because this is what happened to me. Boo! Look how ugly that is. I guess it'll melt later. On to the next upcycle. We're going to be doing a wreath, again found on Pottery Barn. I thought it was really cute, and Goodwill also is so good to find like old wreaths that you want to do like upcycle and stuff, because you know everybody's giving away their wreaths, girl. So after I cleaned up the wreath, I went ahead and pulled out my pumpkin maple leaves that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go ahead and take them all off of the stems. You'll see that all of these leaves have these wide stems, so I went ahead and took my scissors and snipped them down the middle, still leaving the stem so that I'll have enough left to kind of shove into the wreath. Now the color of these leaves was not giving me the vibe that I got on Pottery Barn, so I'm going to go ahead and paint them. Make sure you get in there really good. We're going to paint front and back and saturate them really good, just to make sure that not too much of this orange is peeking through. Now that pumpkin maple stem also had some little pumpkins on there, so we're going to go ahead and paint those also. So I picked up some of these flocking balls from Dollar Tree. They're not exactly the color that I need them to be, again, but you guys know that's not a problem for me. We're just gonna go ahead and paint these also. So I also picked up some of these berries and these pumpkin clips from Dollar Tree also. Now these little pumpkins that came on my maple leaf pick, they didn't have any stems. So what I did was I cut off a stem from a maple leaf, cut that in half, and then I went ahead and stuck it in those little pumpkins, and it turned out perfect. So now what I'm doing is looking off to the side here at my inspiration picture, and I'm going to go ahead and assemble my wreath. guys. The wreath was $4 from Goodwill, and all of the picks that I got were $1 a piece, and it was about 4 of them, so that's $8. I'm gonna pull back up this picture one more time so y'all can see how similar this looks. And that was $120 to $149 on Pottery Barn. Your girl did this for $8, not including the paint. So what do you guys think? I hope you liked it.